wondering, do you think your campaign is sustainable?
It's very stable. It's simply smaller on a certain level than other campaigns. But I think that my campaign goes deep. Remember, what I'm talking about is an agenda that is aligned with the majority views of the American people. Let's remember, in the New York Times poll that came out the week before last, a gold standard poll, I'm 7 points behind the president among voters 19 to 29. The president is at 34, I'm at 27, and Bobby Kennedy is at 13. Now, what does that say? On one hand, it says that young people see me as I see them, and they hear me when I say, why are you having to live your lives at the effect of bad economic ideas left over from the 20th century? But there's another factor there. They support me because they hear me. Why do they hear me? Because they're on TikTok. So if you're young, I have access to you, and it doesn't cost money. If you are older than that, you are more likely to be getting your political information from MSNBC, CNN, and so forth, where I have been blackballed, where I am in many cases, which is why I'm grateful to all of you for being here, invisibilized, minimized, marginalized, lied about, smeared, mocked. It's kind of like you just get used to it. But when I'm actually speaking to audiences, there is no problem whatsoever. And there are people who have a lot more money in the bank in their campaign than I do, who do not get nearly the standing ovations that I do, and that's just fact.
Marianne, has the DNC explicitly said there will be no debates too?
The DNC has said there will be no debates, but hopefully, as this conversation grows, the majority of Democrats have indicated that they do want debates. The American people, particularly at a time like this, should have the opportunity to hear their options.
Would you debate Just Kennedy?
I've asked Bobby if he would debate me. I put that on Twitter, and maybe we could talk to him today and say you ought to debate Marianne. We're acquaintances from way back. I like Bobby. This is not a fight among us. I would love to debate Bobby. I would love to debate any of those guys. Pardon? Why don't they want to debate me, you think?